House to Home, presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Okie dokie, this is one of my favorite episodes of A House to Home because we are talking about making some money, and as a business major, I am all about that. However, it does take a little bit of elbow grease, so Liz and Gina from RE/MAX Diamond Realty are here as they are each and every week. Half a day, ladies, welcome back.
Half a day.
Okay, Liz, you were showing us the theoretical and the protocol, if you will, of the steps that you have to go through of actually filling out a building permit. Gina, you actually are doing this.
Yes.
You've got practical experience in this, and for the very first time.
Yes.
There's a little.
Well, okay, wait.
Somebody get a screenshot of that for for Instagram and everything. She had this little smirk, and she's like, "Okay, I'm a realtor with like vast experience, 35 years in the business.
No,
and this is my first time."
That was a correct statement. For the very first time.
Of course, we don't do fake news.
That's right. You guys don't. KOM doesn't. Okay,
thank you.
But for the first time, I am doing this under self-construction. So that is correct. My husband and I, we've built before, but we've never built doing self-construction. But this time we elected to do that.
From the ground up?
Ground up. Yeah, yeah. We've built homes before, but we did what Liz did. We had our plans made, whether it was through the contractor, through our own engineer or architect to put the plans together. And then we would take it to the contractor and say, here, give us a cost. We would like to build this house. But this time around, we decided we were going to do self-construction. I thought I was going to save money, right? That was why I did it.
Because we're talking about making money, we're also talking about saving money.
Exactly.
You can make money by not spending
it. That's part of why we give out information the way we do, is we're trying to help people save money.
That's one way you can be rich in this world, is not spend what you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, definition of rich is different for everybody. But yes, we were trying to, and the reason we wanted to do this is we were really hoping to save money because we're, the home is for our son. And so we were doing it with the concept of we're going to do it this way because we've always heard if you do self-construction, you're going to save money. Well,
I don't like where this is heading.
Well,
you're speaking in the past tense, so like.
Well, I haven't gotten to the part where I can see that I'm going to save money yet. So Liz went and picked up the application.
That's right.
And so typically what would happen is you pick up the application. The contractor really, you sign it, but the contractor fills out everything. So we're doing self-construction. We did all of that ourselves. We submitted our contract, our application for the permit. And the first thing we were told was, I need to get a contractor's license. And I said, well.
Which is what they said. Remember when we were there? He said it's a different process if you're doing self-construction and you need A, B, C, D. And he did mention you do need a contractor's license.
Now, is this a typical contractor's license, or is this a temporary license on a per-project basis?
Good question. It's a temporary license.
Okay, because I was like, this does not make you a contractor for the next 5 years.
See, here's what I was thinking. My first question is, if I have to pay to get a contractor's license, which is a temporary license, I mean, the whole concept of doing self-construction for most folks is we're trying to save money. Well, getting a temporary license, I'm paying for it. It's not free. And the concept got lost in my head. It was like, how, government of Guam, how is that helping me save money? I'm trying to build, my son and I, we're trying to build an affordable home for him. I'm not a contractor, but yes, you're giving me a process where I can get a temporary construction license for the sake of building this home. But I'm not a contractor. I know I'm not a contractor. So I'm really just paying for this piece of paper. In my mind, it's really not going to serve me any good. It's temporary. It was almost $500. So those things don't align in my mind with helping me save money.
Okay, but how now? Okay, now that we quantified it, let's do the math, right?
Yeah.
You had to pay $500 for a temporary contractor's license.
Yeah, it's only good while I'm doing this self-construction.
Still, does the amount you spent both in sweat equity and the money you put down, does that still in the aggregate allow you to save money?
I don't know yet, because here's the reality. Anybody who's doing self-construction is not, there are a very limited number of people who could get out there and do the work themselves. I'm not going to do that. I work 14-hour days. When am I going to be laying bricks, right, and digging holes? So the reality is I'm going to hire people that are going to do this, whether it's part-time or, you know, but I am going to hire actual contractors who are going to do this for me on a part-time basis. That's how I thought I was going to end up saving money. But my question was, and this was my question to Gov Guam, if you're charging me to get this temporary license and you know it's just bogus because it's not real, I'm not a contractor and you know that and I know that. I don't know the first thing about construction. Why are you know, that was my question. And we're doing this so that we could figure out the system and learn how to make this system better for our consumers, right? So that was my first question. If you know this is not real, why do I even have to pay for it and do it if you know it's not real?
Maybe this is where the equation balances itself, or, you know, goes into a great imbalance, I guess, is you might save some actual cash that you have to plunk down, but you actually wind up creating headache for yourself.
Headache, and it's a cost. I mean, $500
that's
could
very,
be,
that's very
Jason,
intangible.
$500 is a washer or a dryer. I mean, I can use that $500 somewhere else, whereas right now I'm using
that's
it
two
just...
car payments, maybe.
Maybe, but right now
Not
I'm
for
just
you,
using
you
it
drive
for...
like Mercedes and stuff, so.
No.
Well, we're not even going to get into what I drive, but what I'm saying is, how does this help the consumer? How is the government helping us by having this as a regulation? How is it helping? It really is just another fee, right? It's just another way of charging me money when the concept was supposed to be, how do we help you? If you guys are doing this for yourselves, it's for your own home, how can we help you make this easier, more cost effective? That's not one of the ways. And then the other thing that I want to say is, you know, the person that helped Liz said, you make a copy of all the plans and you you should submit it to all the agencies.
You actually would take your application form, because they have to stamp that. And then you have to take it to all the different respective agencies. You have to go to the Water Division. You have to go to Guam EPA. So there's so many agencies that you have to submit your plans and also the application for them to stamp. The problem I found was that my question, my question was, how long is it going to take? So there wasn't a definitive time as to the time frame that each agency would process it, review it, make sure everything is in place, that your plans conform with the standards. So he couldn't give me a time, which means it could be a month for one agency to review the set of plans, or 3 weeks, or maybe 2 months. I don't know. He couldn't say.
They don't know.
They don't know. So one of the recommendations would be to, in order to speed up the process, you should probably have, it's more costly, but a set of plans that you would submit to each agency and work it tandem, work it all at the same time, visit all the agencies at the same time and give them a set of plans for each, along with a copy of the application. And then that, so if one agency takes a month, the other agency takes 2 weeks, at least they're all working together to process your permit.
Okay, I am fascinated to see where we go next week.
So that's the common sense way of doing it, but here's the real deal, okay? So, because I'm doing this right now, I started in December. It's March. I'm not close to getting my permit yet, but I have some interesting issues with my property. So if I took that out of the equation, I would still not be close to getting my permit. So right now I'm at EPA, and what we've been told is the EPA process could take anywhere from maybe 15 to 20 to 30 days.
We'll tell you what, can we table that for part 3? Because I really want to see where this goes, and I know there's a lot more layers to this story. So we'll keep peeling this onion. So when we tackle this next week and everything like that, we're definitely going to take up the EPA angle. You know what would be great right now to calm your nerves? A donut. So we are going to end the show. I'm going to take these two out for a donut because this one's kind of like a little bit stressed right now, and she's like the Hulk. I don't want to make her angry and everything. So all right, okay. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Let's go get donuts.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
Sprinkles.
good.
All right.